Newfie Knits here, and how is she cutting? Today, we're gonna talk politics. Super dangerous, right? But like, why not? I'm here, I'm having a little knit talk with you guys, I'm knitting up a storm, I'm making a bunny rabbit, right? Making a bunny rabbit. For secret reasons, for people that I enjoy being around, why not? Anyway, I figured I'd talk politics because we just had a big election here in Newfoundland that lasted 2 months. Not really sure why we needed a 2-month long election, but whatever. We have elected in a certain party, and honestly, does it really matter? Now, it's going to be a little controversial. I don't know how you all feels about it, but how I feels about it is that it doesn't matter who you're going to vote in now. Like, I wouldn't want to be a politician. Would you? There's lots of professions and stuff that I wouldn't want to be. Can you imagine if you were a politician? All the pressure? Everybody watching every time you fart? Scratches yourself? Oh, thank you. Not even just that. But like, what kind of life is that? Just always trying to please people all day long. Like, I actually kind of feels bad for politicians. Like, they put all this work in to really find out if people like you or not. Just think about that for a second. Imagine you goes to work every single day and your whole job is to get voted back in, right? For income reasons, for your family, for pride, to help out people, or whatever the reason to get into politics. To me, there's no good reason to get into politics. Nah, there is good reasons to get into politics. Like, there's a couple of young fellas that joined politics to really actually make a change. And you know what, boys? If you could stick to it and you can stay away from all those crazy politicians that are like extreme left or extreme right, or I don't get along with this one, or you don't get along with that one. Like, if you could stay away from that and actually get in and do what you were meant to do, you know what's the shocking thing? It seems like the fellers that gets in are the fellers that knows how to play the game. And me and you, we all knows what the game is. Come on now, we knows what the game is. If you ever worked in an office, we knows what the game is. Okay? We're looking at each other here. The game is favorites. Who's friends with who? Who gets along with this one? Who gets along with that one? That's the favorites game. But just think now. You goes through months of extreme spending, promises. Everywhere you go is a new movie or video or picture, or you got a reporter chasing after you. Everything you do is symbolic. You can't even go to Canadian Tire without somebody saying something to you or asking you questions. Like, if you decide to live a life in the public, you decide to never ever have privacy ever again. I don't know how politicians do it. I of course vote. And I think everybody out there, if you're watching my video and you don't vote, people died for our freedom to vote. You better vote, no matter who you vote for. I don't care if you vote for oh my God, I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what party, what person. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but like, to me, I don't care, right? And you shouldn't care either. You shouldn't judge a person because they voted left or they voted right, they voted red or they voted blue or orange or green or whatever party it is. It don't matter. But there's people out there that will judge you based on solely who you voted for. But you know what? All I'm happy is that you voted. That's all that matters. You voted. You made your opinion counted. Now, I know Sunday's not time for this. But I'm just sick and tired of people saying, oh, well, you voted red, you voted blue, you voted orange. Your opinion doesn't matter. Do you know what that party stands for? You know what? I might not. The fact is, it doesn't matter. If I voted for someone and I believe in that person, and I didn't throw away a vote and I really thought about it, I think that's good enough. Everybody has reasons to vote for one person or another. Who knows? Like, you might know the person who just wants to support them. Who knows? Maybe you might only like 60% of that person. But just think now, these people are waiting for the day to know whether or not they did a good enough job or not. Just think about that. You have spent the last 4 years building up a career to try to become the premier of our province. And some people 8, 12, 20 years to get that opportunity. And next thing you know, election day comes, you think that the ball's in your court, you go and check, you tune into your news, or you get that phone call, and all of a sudden you find out 3/4 of the province didn't vote it for you. That gotta be a hit to your self-esteem, don't you think? Like, I think I'm not strong enough of a person to be like that. Are you? I'm not. Like, if I found out my own jurisdiction didn't even vote me in, I'd feel pretty self-conscious over that. I'd feel pretty bad. And on top of that, the whole province knows. Whole world, really, if you're following Newfoundland politics. Is that something that you want on your self-conscious? I don't. I feel kind of bad. Right? It's kind of shocking. You go door to door, and they put in more effort than I say some people at their own jobs. I'm not. Now, there's a two-edged sword to this. Like, to me, like, you get, if you want a job where that is your job, then you reap what you sow. So I don't feel that bad for the politicians. Come on now. A politician is a politician is a politician. I didn't go into politics because I'm not that kind of person. But if that's what you're into, then whatever floats your boat. All I'm saying is I wouldn't want to be a politician. Probably in the same breath why I wouldn't want to be a gynecologist. I think I'd loop them in the same category. Would you? Or a proctologist? I'm not picking on these professions now. There's something for everybody. If that's what you want to do for a living, my God, more power to you. We need some in our economy to help out. I'm just saying I wouldn't be able to do it. Same thing. I wouldn't be able to be a dentist. I wouldn't be able to be an office worker. Just being stuck to your desk all day, I can't imagine that for me. If anybody knows me, knows I talks a lot. I started this whole YouTube channel just because I talk so much. My poor husband, his ears are ringing by the end of the day. So at least I can talk to you guys. So there's that. I don't know. It's just a thought that came to my mind there this morning. Everybody's like anti this person, anti that person. Oh my God, how come you voted for that person and how come you voted? What does it matter? These poor people are going to be voted in. They only got 4 years to figure their life out. If they did a bad job, the whole province hates you. Good luck to you, sir. I don't think they're paid enough personally. I know there's going to be some of you out there that's going to feel like they are paid enough. Maybe they are. Maybe for the amount of work that they do. Maybe they are paid enough for what they do. You know, they get a pension the rest of their life and stuff. But honestly, I've seen the before and afters of presidents, and I've seen the before and afters of prime ministers and premiers when they get voted in. They age horribly. That gotta mean something. All that stress. So boys, instead of blaming all the provincial problems on one person or one party, maybe we can just say, you know what? The world is shit right now. You know, we've had political unrest since I say Newfoundland has become a country. Or, sorry. Since Newfoundland became a part of Canada as a country. Since we became a province. Maybe even before we became a province. I know Newfoundland history, and I remember, well, I don't remember, but I remember learning about when all the merchants stormed the steps on the oh my God, the house down there by Bannerman. Like, I remember learning about that, and they almost lynched the guys. I know people who've gone through many different strikes and stuff as well, because the government has been in unrest. So, if it just keeps happening, and we're just never happy with our government, I think there's more to stress and worry about, to be honest. Why do we have to be so focused on politics? Pick up some knitting needles. Way less stressful. Way cheaper. You don't have to be paying for all these signs and trying to fundraise and everything else. Honestly, any politician who never got voted in, pick up knitting. At least it'll occupy your mind and it'll be productive. But for whoever won the election, I'm pretty proud of you. Like, you did it in the middle of a pandemic. It was a quick election. You know, I think like, even though this hasn't been the best kind of election, I think you all did well. You represented people well, and I think you need a little clap, a little pat on the back. It's not your fault there's a pandemic right now. It's not your fault somebody just upped and left the party. So, congrats to you. I doubt you'll ever see it, but congrats to you. I'm impressed with you. I'm just a girl in knitting in her spare room. But, like, congrats to you, though. Anyway, I'm going to get back at this project. I think I've been gabbing with you enough. I got my coffee here, and that's not even touched. Shocking enough, apparently I'm a little bit passionate about politics. Who knew? Maybe next week we'll talk all about craft sticks. Or different types of wool. Or the prices of the bloody stuff. Because I'm going to tell you, it's all gone up in price too. But that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, guys. That's my knit talks. That's Newfie Knits for today. And don't forget, who knit ya? Thanks, guys. I really love our talks. For more Newfie Knits, subscribe, like, and share. Thanks, guys.